Good morning. So this video shows how to install the map updates that we would have sent you by an SD card on S200 units or S300 units, which look like this, or your S160 units, which would either this or the main page that comes up would be this. If you have any other units apart from these, please contact us and we can recommend the best course of action for you to download the or download and install maps. So make sure that you have your SD card prepared, and if you're not sure how to prepare the SD card, just follow the instructions that we would have sent you. So the S200 units, they have two slots, one for map and one for multimedia. The multimedia one would be permanently blanked off because the earlier S160 units, they required two different slots for map updates and multimedia because of the size limitations. But the S200 having 32 gig internal memory, you can install the maps on the head unit and work both software updates and multimedia through one single port. So don't try to take this out, it won't come out, it's permanently glued off. So let's first proceed by putting in the SD card the right way. The orientation would be shown here. So it's a bit difficult to zoom in, but just make sure that you put it the right way up. And like if you try and push it, and if it's not going on smoothly, you put it the wrong way. So push it in till you hear a click, close the flap. Before we proceed to install, we need to make sure that there's no existing version installed. So just remove the SD card once, scroll to find the current software installed, press and hold on that and drag and drop it on the trash bin that comes up. That uninstalls the program. So you'll be prompted with this, do you want to uninstall this app? You select OK and wait for this notification that the software is uninstalled. You scroll to file manager. We need to make sure that every bit is uninstalled. You go into internal or MCU, make sure that you are on the internal one, scroll to find where the folder for the map update is. Tick on the box here, so it would bring up these options. Press delete, OK, and yeah, that deletes everything. Then we proceed to put the SD card in, close the flap, go back into file manager, go into SD. So this would be the SD card that we would have sent you. So click on the relevant software that you want. If you want Aussie Explorer, make sure that you click Aussie Explorer and off-road exe and this Aussie Explorer install APK, all these files. But this video is for how to update the street maps. So you press on this folder here and you press on the Master Navi 2020 icon and press the button copy. Go into the when you see cancel copy, that means that the selected files have been copied onto the memory. You go into internal and create a new folder, or you can paste it on the root of the internal memory. So you press paste, replace all existing files, you press OK and wait for the transfer to be complete. Meanwhile, I'll show you how to do the same thing on a S160. Same procedure. Before you proceed, you must uninstall the current software version on this unit. So if this is the main page, you can either press this Android icon here or press the SRC button once again to come to the page that shows all the apps. Press on this 6 horizontal button, that's the main app drawer. Scroll to find the app, which is here, press and hold it, drag and drop onto the uninstall icon. When prompted, press OK. The uninstall would be complete. Now for S160 units there would be two different SD card slots, both of them functional, so we need to make sure that we put it on the map slot. Check the orientation as per the diagram which would have been mentioned, so we and carefully place it in. If we try and do it the wrong way, you would find that it doesn't fit in properly and there's obstruction, so don't try and force it in, you'll permanently damage the SD card slot. So make sure you put it the right way that it slides in. Press till you hear a click. You'll find this icon preparing an SD card. Scroll to find the file explorer. Press the back icon till you reach the external SD. Before that, we uninstalled the ICO software which was pre-built, but we haven't deleted the files. So we remove the SD card again, go into internal SD, scroll to find the folder. It might be either on the main page or inside a subfolder navigation. So this, once we detect the folder, we press on that, press and hold it. For this to pop up, press delete, press OK. That deletes the current version. Then we put the SD card in and scroll back. When you get to this page, which is the root page, press the external SD card slot. This brings up the contents of the SD card that we would have sent you. Press and hold this and this, press copy. So that's the folder with the maps and the master navi 2020. Make sure that you select both of them, and when you see an icon here that says paste, that means that you've copied the file. Go into internal SD. You can either paste it here, or I just made this folder for the sake of convenience. You press paste and the transfer would take about a minute or so for it to be complete. Meanwhile, on the S200 the transfer is complete, so we can proceed to install it. Before installing, make sure that you remove the SD card. We are in the internal memory, so we scroll down to get the software here. Press on this install file and click install, and all, like if you would be getting other prompts coming up, like press accept and change on accept and agree and all of those, the prompt that comes up. Once that's done, you press open. And the map comes up, so we can exit the map. Check on the previous master navi is installed as well. So install the file that you would just transferred. Press open. So this page comes up where you can either go to street navigation here, or off-road navigation here. So when we quit this, we can also set this page to come up as the default navigation button. For that, we go into settings, settings, general, navi app, it would show not set, so you scroll there and select master navi. So once current navi app is selected, So whenever you press the navigation button, the default navigation would come up this page, and you can press the street navigation or the off-road one. For S160 we have this prompt, so you press apply to all, override, make sure that the transfer is complete, remove the SD card and follow the same steps. Go into the folder, go into the APK, allow all settings and permissions, wait for the installation to be complete. When you get the notification app installed, you can press the done button, go back, install the Master Navi 2020. This would come up, install, open. So when we press the street navigation icon, street navigation install for the first time and will be up and running. To make this as the default navigation, we go into car settings, scroll to find navigation app and select Master Navi, which is already chosen here. So I'm just showing you other options that come up, but when you press Master Navi, that sets up as the default navigation. So when you press this Navi icon here, the navigation screen pops up where you can select off-road or street navigation according to your preference. If you have any error that comes up while installing, please take a picture and send it through to us to support@digoptions.com.au, because we'd be in a better position to address based on what errors you're getting. Feel free to let us know if you found this video useful. Thank you.